Okay. When you know that the world does not need saving, you're already enlightened. And because you know that everybody is exactly where they need to be on their spiritual evolution. You cannot enlighten another. You went through your own stuff. You understand that everybody is where they need to be. And there is nothing to do anymore. There's nothing to be, nothing to achieve. You're an old soul, man. And you know that by not interfering, not rescuing, you've done your job, which is nothing. And I have another video, when you don't help them, that's when you help them the most, really. Because it's like somebody's going up on their evolutionary scale, their staircase to heaven, right? To their understanding, higher understanding, etc., etc. The understanding of selves and others. And if you understand yourself, you certainly will understand others. So you've done all that crap. You went through your dark night of the soul. You have your channels open. You're receiving your own messages from your soul, from your higher soul, your oversoul, or whatever. It doesn't matter how you call all those things. They're just labels. And then you eventually just say, you know what? It's done. I'm done. And that's why, I think 2-3 months ago, I had this dream, I'm retired. I am. Because if you are like me, and you've been doing this for eons, what we were doing, and you have done this many times in other realms, probably you went into different civilizations to lift and go through all that bullshit. And then, you just understand. All of a sudden you understand everything anyway. And I've known this for quite some time. And you are in the dome. So the dome experience is when you're on top of everything. You are already transcended the earth plane insanity, basically. And you came out saner from insanity, because the so-called normal is the insane and the so-called crazy is the normal. And let me share one dream that I had a few years ago, where the exact opposite of mirror image was on top of the world, like if the sky was reflecting back the opposite image of what's down here. So I hold it in my hand and I pulled it down. So I pulled it down, that image, and that is the exact opposite. So whatever they teach you here on earth, meaning traditional spirituality, distortion, of course, any distortion, any whatever, until a person is awake, and unless they have a God self-awakening and realization, self-realization of their own God, and basically you becoming that immortal God, living between the 3D humans. And so when you have that, you understand it. You really not just understand it, you know it. It's an inner knowing. There is no doubt about that. So when somebody says, the world needs saving, no, the fucking world needs no fucking saving. You do your job, you wake yourself up, and you've done your share. That was your job, that was your task, that was your mission at this time. It's not really about, I don't know, running around like a chicken with a cut off head and keep telling them they should change. No, I mean, just imagine. Let me put it this way. There's this somebody, okay, let's say a young spirit. I'm not talking about in human age young, okay? It's soul's age. So he is inexperienced. So this little inexperienced soul who, let's say, kills for a piece of bread, or I don't know, there is no trust in him. He lost his inherent childlike trust in the benevolence of the universe and in himself, of course, because we are the universe. We are holding the universe within ourselves. We are a living library. But they come into amnesia. They need to experience. Maybe they're coming from a different life form, somewhere where it's more animalistic. It's more, more of that Warcraft crap in them. And so basically, they're just inexperienced. So me, as an enlightened soul, understanding all this whole thing is, whatever it is, you basically came out of oneness and you got separated by all those experiences and you have soul fragments and all that shit, and now we're clearing all that up, and then you're done with your job, you've done it, whatever, you went through all that, and then you just see it, how perfect this is. And you say, why would I want to save anybody from the experiences they need actually to learn? That would be ludicrous, to get back to that lower level of consciousness, because it is. It's, I don't know, probably 6 years ago or so, or 5 years ago, there was this sentence that came to me and said, she is no longer the savior because she's no longer the victim. So when you no longer play this game, this program that they're all immersed in with their religion and all that crap, whatever they come up with, you just say, fuck, I have nothing to do here anymore. Whatever, I can just sit on a beach and do nothing. I have nothing to do. And nothing to be, nothing to achieve. I've done it all for hundreds of lifetimes. I have past life memories where I've been teaching in India. I was teaching in Tibet. I was in Rinpoche. I've done it all, man. I've done it all. And then you come back and you reached back then, let's say, a certain level of consciousness, but that was still a distortion. You thought it was the epiphany of spiritual, I don't know, evolution, and it wasn't. So you picked it up where you finished that off at that time, but at that time you were not able to go beyond it. So you just know it's all done. It's all done on your part. You're done. Now you just go and live your life. Live your life. Enjoy the leaves. Enjoy the cat. Enjoy the ocean. Enjoy whatever you want to do. You fear nothing because there's nothing to fear. You know your wholeness. You know that you were made perfect for who you are. There's nothing you need to do. Just be you. Exist. And just by existing, you're receiving. I'm omnipresence. And I'm receiving it all without effort. It's effortless. They all come to me. Everything comes to me. So when you know that, you're creating from the inside out. And you're no longer running around trying to convince other people to see you or tell them what to do. It's non-rescue, not interference, non-interference. There's nothing you gotta do. You just in peace. That's when you're entering your magical power. That's magic. I'm talking magic, Saint Germain frequency. Look it up if you care. And if you don't worry about it. Then you will know what I'm talking about. You know, there will be certain times when you will, receive more and more, but then there will be people, distractions coming around, and they want to pull you back into that old crap. They want to pull you back into that old crap, into a romantic sphere of this bullshit, thinking that somebody else will make you happy. I mean, if you're not happy by yourself, what the fuck do you want with another anyway? And then when you're happy with yourself, what the fuck do you need that for? So I had this dream about the Andragoon, and where I was merging with my masculine, sacred feminine. I'm my own twin flame. I don't have those distortionist beliefs, this complete stupidity, because that's just, it's a distorted cloak, just in another freaking coat. It's an old style coat. It's a new coat, but it's old style. Fuck that. What's that? Or somebody says, okay, I need to save the world. Or let's say, okay, they go back and they're still in religious beliefs. Whatever. Let them be in their religious beliefs. They are there. I mean, young souls are addicted and attached to religion. You cannot take them out of it. It's like you telling them, okay, you know what? I know a better way. Let me save you from your experience of understanding, and I want you to grow immediately. It's like they don't even know how to ride a bicycle, but you want to teach them how to space travel and drive a spaceship. They cannot do, no can do. They cannot leave out those experiences. Their experiences are here for them to learn out of it. Not you saving them in any way. They just, it's done. It's done, it's done, it's done. It's done. That's it. So, do not let others recycle you back to 3D thinking, basically. Do not allow yourself to go back and step back. Do not. You already know what's yours. You have it all, man. You're done. You don't need to do anything. Done. Put down the oars. You have no place to go. You're already there. I'm already here. I'm omnipresence. I am in receiving mode. Saint Germain style. Okay? So, I hope it helps. Bye.